And I'm in. Nah, you probably slow me down, Claude. You know, you gonna be out there worrying about your silverware being clean and all that shit. You know, you want them soft, motherfucker.
What you say?
I said you soft, so what? What you gonna do? What?
Don't no man call me soft. I hate that, all right?
Wait, let me slow you down, cause I'm a man. I called you soft, first of all. Now, I don't like you swelling all up and all. What's all this swell up shit? What's that about? What you taking in all this air for, Claude? What you feeling, huh? What's on your mind, huh? What, you gonna put your chin up? Huh? That means something to me? Cause I said soft? Cause I said soft, so what? I said I spell it. S-O-F capital T. Soft. Huh? How you like that? What you gonna do, Claude? What you gonna do, huh?
Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the members of Great Millstone, Los Angeles, currently teaching with the small sanctuary in Inglewood. I'm the brother Monatazak.
I'm the brother Gabor.
Brother Shemai Ba.
And I'm the brother Uriah.
And before we get started, we want to give all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
And of course, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well through the Spirit.
That's right.
And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect who are continuing to fight and teach this thing of ours in truth and sincerity.
That's right.
As I said in our opening statement, we're Great Millstone, Los Angeles, GMS Inglewood. And today we're going to do a spiritual collab going into the hot topic of the week, which is basically show yourselves men. Okay, and that's very important to keep in mind when you come into this thing, because as our elder Mawatazak, who's the head of GMS Los Angeles, one of his famous quotes is, before you can become a man of the Lord, you have to become a man first. Okay, and what that goes into is putting off the weak nature, okay, studying to show thyself approved, examining thyself. There's a whole plethora of things you have to do to come correct and serve the Lord correctly. Okay, and one of those major things is to show yourself a man. So without further ado, we're going to get into the scriptures, get into these precepts, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying.
And I love that you said that. And it begins really with the mentality before anything else. I don't give a damn. You could be brolic and big and look like a man, but inside you soft as hell. You like a woman. Go ahead, huh?
Right. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14, beginning at verse 14. And it reads, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature."
Hey, you can start at 13 actually. Because this is what a man does before he might go to war, he might die. He has to put his house in order. He has to rule it with gravity. Like, he may not return from this war. He got to get his next son in order. You know what to do. And you lead your brethren. That's what Yahushua did with the disciples. He told Peter, hey, Satan want to have you, man. But you got to be strong, and I have prayed for you. And once you are converted, reprove thy brethren and get them on the level. Right. He put everything in order, just like a father would his sons. Like, hey, man, y'all know what to do. Go ahead,
Yeah, your house begins with you first.
Yep, right.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 14, beginning at verse 13. It reads, "Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption."
It said reprove thy people. It take a man to do that, man.
Yeah,
Woman ain't gonna do it, a damn child. They ain't permitted to do that. Men did that. The prophets of old were men. And they speak directly to you. And if you couldn't handle it, if you can't swim, you bound to prison. Your ass is through. And that's what is wrong with a lot of our people, especially dudes that come into the truth. They never had a manly figure there to tell them what it is.
That's right. He
didn't give a damn if you felt like getting up, cutting the grass, or taking out the trash, or doing housework. He told you get up, you gonna do it. That's if you had manly figures around you. I don't give a damn if you like it or not, you gonna get up and do it. And then you'll begin to like it, like on a Karate Kid. He's doing the wax on, wax off. He hated doing it, but it taught him something though in the end. Go ahead,
Verse 14, it reads, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature."
And that's important, because when the scriptures talk about putting off mortal thoughts and casting off the weak man, those are the temperaments and the ideals that are in the world. You know, one of the things Jake needs to put off is that weak, effeminate spirit, man.
That's right.
Because the Lord is a manly power. He's a man of war, as the scriptures say. So it would stand to reason that those coming in the stead of Yahushua are like-minded individuals. Okay, and Jake is easily offended in this thing, man. And you're worried about the wrong things.
That's right,
Okay.
bro.
But Yahushua said offenses must come, and woe unto him, which means affliction, destruction unto him by whom they come. So if you offended, get the hell out of here, man. What you offended at? You the one that messed up with the Lord. You the one that fucked up, man. So why you offended? When your children get their ass whooped, they can't be mad at you for doing something that was wrong against their parents' orders.
Right.
Child can't be mad at the parent. And then after the ass whooping, the child comes, I'm sorry. You know, that's what we doing right now.
Right.
Same with a soldier or a captain. He's gonna be hard on his men. He wants them all to survive the war, so he gotta be hard on them. Remember on the scene where the nigga died in training?
Oh,
He's like, you stupid? Yeah, he's like, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah.
All he had to do was follow
orders.
Yeah, follow orders.
And he was dead and shit. He's
Right.
yelling at him and shit. But he was dead because he was fucking scared and tripping and didn't take orders.
Didn't listen.
And didn't listen ultimately. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 15, it reads, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet,
And that goes into the history. So like it, that goes into the history where, going back to the time of Gideon, the Lord knew there was fucking a lot of cowards out there. They was just out there with the shields and showing like they was manly. Nigga, you scared in your mind. The Lord knew it. Man, send these clowns home. They don't really want to be out here. Dude, guys, think about his weak wife. Hey, tell him to go home, deal with her for a year, have some children so he won't die in the battle and don't leave nothing. And this guy you want to deal with his land, tell him to go home. Or that guy you want to do that, tell him to get out of here. I need the men ready for the battle that's at hand.
that's right.
And that's exactly what you see with Brothers in Great Millstone, from our apostles and elders on down. And their elders before them was boxers and fighters and real men.
Right.
They was on that weak ass bullshit, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Man, and that's
Man,
a
that's
war.
heavy.
A
Yeah.
war gets more fucking brutal. The closer it gets to one of the sides losing, it go to hand, and you rolling with the motherfucker. He trying to kill you. You trying to kill him. You can't be like, you can't freeze. Cause the dude on the other end, he got an intent to kill your ass.
Yeah.
You gotta have deadly intent to kill him. But if you stop and you get a feeling, I don't know, and you thinking about your ass is already dead. You know, you can't be weak. I don't. What the hell you talking about? You see everybody else have a pickaxe and they getting to work. Do the same thing you see. Stop trying to question every goddamn thing.
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
Read that last verse again, bro.
Con. 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 16. It reads, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
So here it is. We're entering into the time like never before, Jacob's trouble, and you're bugging out over a thumbnail. You're bugging out over our language. You know, you're bugging out over how we look. You know what I'm saying? Like, really consider the things that are plaguing you in the mind, as opposed to the things that we're about to come into, man. Like, is that really important in the grand scheme of things? You know, the men that were set up in their stead for a reason. You have to come into this thing with the mindset that there are no coincidences. So if there's somebody that was set up before you in the spirit, that's especially been doing this work diligently for years on end, then he's put in that position for a reason.
It's the experience.
Right. Experience is the best teacher, man.
Imagine
right.
coming to a job and you question the dude been there 30 years. He looking at you like, what the fuck? And then you get your stupid ass hurt and now you out of the job or dead because you didn't listen. It goes to show you at the job we work. I can't go in there and talk to these brothers been there years like, man, you don't know what the hell you doing, man. I gotta be the one to learn. But you dudes that come into these camps or just listen, you don't even know how the battle is fought. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know who the enemy is yet. And you talking to your comrades, yelling at them while we trying to fight the enemy and talk to your ass, man.
Hey, to your point, that's more so likened on to somebody that's not even in the army, trying to tell the people that are in the squadron how to march and how to line up.
Yeah, how to shoot.
The scriptures say, let all things be done decently and in order. If you are not part of a camp and you're not even affiliate and you're out there by yourself, you should be doing more listening than teaching.
Yeah.
To be honest.
You supposed to report to the battlefield. This dude at a river someplace, just out there like scouting out the land, but you ain't a scout. You supposed to report to the camp where the captain and all the soldiers is in their tent sleeping, ready for the battle that's at hand for the next day. You just somewhere like, but I'm a soldier too. He ain't even with the army though.
He's like a
Behind
boy
him.
from 300.
Yeah, let the RTs and shit. You leading the damn enemies to attack us. You ain't even in the fight. But you like them 'cause they gave you a uniform though. You like the other guys because they gave you a uniform.
Yeah.
That's all you wanted. That's a uniform. Go ahead.
Finish that up?
Yeah, last verse. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
Now look, consider how long ago that was written. And here we are in Babylon the Great. You know, we're in the final prophecies. So that's how much more the world and the men are as far as their temperament, man.
That's right.
This is the weakest we've ever been as a nation.
Yeah.
Okay, in stature and in mindset. So these are
That's
things you need to keep in mind when you come into this truth, man.
Yeah. Oh, and also, didn't the apostles have a saying where it said, "Strong men bring good times, good times produce weak men."
Weak men, something like
Yeah,
that.
Weak men bring bad times
Bad
and some shit
times,
like that.
yeah.
So,
It's,
go ahead.
It's, hard times make strong men.
There it is.
Strong men make good times.
Uh.
Good times make weak men. Weak men make hard times.
So you weak ass
Message.
niggas is making these hard times come, and it said more evils is gonna come than we seen.
Right.
That's right.
It happened hereafter, but so you gotta soldier up. Hey, and that's
Yeah,
exactly what
God.
these other nations is doing. They seen these fucking boy band shit, and they like, what the fuck is going on? We gotta beef up and man up our men again. And that's what these other
what they
nations
doing,
outside
yeah.
Babylon are doing. They getting rid of all that fucking faggoty bullshit, boy bands crap, and they're like, no, you need to get beefed up. War is coming.
Right.
And that's exactly on the minds of all the nations is war. That's the same thing the Lord has been beefing us up for this battle that's coming. First mental, then it's gonna be spiritual, then it's gonna be physical.
That's
Right.
right.
Go ahead,
That's
Al.
right.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father,
Huh.
and the younger men as brethren." And that's the point, man, because as brothers is going into, here it is, you are a newborn babe, so to speak. You know, you truly don't have the spirit on you.
Yeah.
But if you did, you would be counted as a newborn babe, okay? And as the brothers was going into, you have men that have been in here for decades, okay? They know what they're doing. They know what they're speaking about. For you to come in and try to offer correction is the wrong spirit, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you're supposed to look at these men as fathers,
Right.
all right? And those younger, okay, but still over you as fellow brethren, man.
And that's not to say that we're above correction, okay? But the thing is, especially with Great Millstone, we're very heavy into order. And if that brother did need to be corrected, best believe that it will come from somebody with more authority than you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
right.
considering you aren't even a part of Great Millstone to begin with.
Yeah. And you picking at things that don't even really matter.
Yeah, bro.
Like if the
Yeah.
brother's going off in the doctrine or things pertaining to salvation or the name of the Lord or his son or whatever, the things that are really important, not no fucking nitpicking bullshit like a woman. Well, I don't like your hair and I don't like this bullshit, or the way we speak, or like you said, the way we look. Who gives a shit, man? In the battle, you might be covered in the mud. You might be fighting in the fucking terrain in the snow. You might have blood on your fucking uniform from the last battle and shit. You ain't got enough time to wipe it off. Like Barack said, you might be in a foxhole and you gotta go to the bathroom. You gotta just piss on yourself and hold that fucking position. It's not a pretty thing to be in a battle. But we in the battle, and then you here all clean and shit. The cleanest man ever. Shit. Don't do no work though. Your ass is clean
Hey,
and spiffy.
and to that point, our people aren't in a pretty state. This is the lowest we've ever been as a
Right.
nation.
We in the
Right.
gutter.
And sometimes you need to show it to our people's face to let them know the state that we're in, man.
like on
Yeah, Jake is a
SpongeBob.
visual people.
Yeah, we've always been a visual
Look
people.
at it. We want
different
you to look
different
at it.
frescoes and busts and all the paintings. All throughout our history, we use visualization to show the things that were going on.
Yeah.
And us putting thumbnails or adding pictures and screenshots is no different. We're just in a technological age.
Yeah.
Like the saying goes, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Right.
Even though we're going to still tell you, but then
It's
show
a-
that visual evidence.
Yeah,
you know?
artistic rendition of everything. That's just how Jake gets down. Jake just like seeing stuff. Just like you might hear about a woman being fine, but you don't know that she fine till you see
Till
it.
you
though.
see it.
See?
Yeah.
So get the fuck out of here, man.
And you know, it's showing you that there's a lot of people out there, so-called men, that's hasty in their speech.
That's right,
You know,
man.
you
That's
nitpicking
right.
about a thumbnail, but did you consider what the brother was speaking on?
No.
Okay? Did you consider what he was preaching about? And then you can come to the understanding on why he chose that particular thumbnail.
Exactly.
Okay? Instead of being hasty in your speech, trying to rebuke and exalt yourself as some kind of self-righteous person. Man.
Hey, what was his main point, like, about the thumbnail? What was his point about it?
I guess because it was quote unquote provocative.
Yeah.
You know.
That wasn't
What was
provocative.
it? Oh, talking about the. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Straight up.
Hell no.
And it went perfect with what the brothers lesson.
Right.
You know?
Hey, but you got to see it. Like, oh shit, you got to be like shocked. I got to hear about this. Just like the signs we have at the camp. It shocks you. Like, whoa, what the, when you seen the missiles, the ICBMs or USSR, when you first looked at the camp, you ain't give a shit what the apostles was like actually saying. You was like, what? Why they got nuclear weapons on? And brothers that paid attention in school, you knew what the USSR was. Oh shit, United Soviets. Socialist Republic, like, yeah, I knew exactly what that was. I was like, what the hell? I live in America, you know, if I was saying it's gonna be destroyed, I was like, oh man, what can I do to get right? Not fucking rebuking these men like, I don't know what the hell these old guys talking about, I'm just gonna get on there. No, you wanna inquire and be like, well, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Let me listen and not fucking say nothing, man. Go ahead,
That's the same sentiment of guys who get so caught up on so-called curse words, man. You so caught up hearing the F word or the S word, but you missing the whole message. Man.
But he got a whole rap album at his fucking house. Get the hell out of here, clown. And then your mama will tell you, get your stupid ass up, dumb nigga, and go get the fucking trash or whatever. She might tell you to do something while cussing, but out of respect for your parents or your mother, or you won't blab to her about nothing. But you'll blab to men that's actually been in this thing for years. And you ain't got a damn thing to say.
Right.
If you don't want us to curse, you don't want us to curse. Because we know the curse is you don't want us to
And we'll
curse.
do it in the Lashwan Kodash facing the east.
That's right.
You know,
That's
You
right.
done.
Ultimately, that's just a weak-ass spirit, man.
Yeah.
But this is the prophet Isaiah chapter 46, beginning at verse 8. It says, remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors.
And that's the point of this lesson. We're bringing it to mind. You know, and we're not exempt from this same thing because we're the ones teaching it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, but we've been put in this position for a reason. And I say that humbly speaking, especially in the times that we're coming into, man. The Lord is calling men into this thing. What do you say? Oh, ye men,
Man,
I call.
my voices to the sons
To
of
the
men.
son- yeah. Okay, the Lord is about coming correct, man.
That's right.
We have to put off that weak nature. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am powered, and there is none else. I am powered, and there is none like me.
Beautiful.
What you gonna do to the Lord when he whooping your ass? And especially, the Lord actually told you, don't despise the chastening of him. Because
You got it?
he's dealing with you as a son. A son is what? A young male child becoming a man. So it's like, were you a woman? You fucking female? Man child or whatever? I guess so. I guess you was
Mangina.
fucking female, mangina. Because you ain't being chastised, or what we're saying to you is really the chastisement of the Lord through words, and you can't take it.
Niggas squirming.
And it's just words. It ain't even us laying our hands on your ass.
Right.
And in the ancient world, like I always say, you lucky this ain't the ancient world, because you would be strapped to a post and beaten with stripes, mother effer.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's real
40
talk.
stripes, save one. but we just giving you words and you all shaking and squirming and shit.
And we speaking how the men of the Lord spoke in the ancient
Yeah.
world. Paul said, though I be rude in speech,
Yeah.
yet not in knowledge.
That's it.
Why that picture then?
Man.
Verse 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done,
That's right.
saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
And I love how the Lord
That's
said
right.
it like
That's
that, because the man's like, I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't give a fuck with nobody. That's pretty much what he's saying. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And that's what a man does in his house. Tell his woman, shh, quiet. Children already, daddy getting, he getting angry. Shit is moving in the fucking house. Furniture getting thrown. So that's our Lord. He's like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This is what I'm doing. I beat my people's ass, and I did it.
Yeah, I did
I'm
it.
gonna do it again.
Yeah, I did it.
Fucking kill two.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever, man.
My cry, 2 tears in the bucket.
Yeah. I'm beating the Alexa ass so they can get right for
right.
this war that's coming.
right,
That's
that's right.
that's my doing. That's what I want to. Hey, he bruised Yahweh Shai. Please,
It pleased them.
so get
It
the
pleased
fuck
him,
out of here,
exactly.
man. You know, you guys just don't read, you don't understand, you don't know history, you don't know nothing. you don't even know
Real
what it
hasty.
is to be a
Say,
man.
dog.
And not just any man, but a man of Israel, a man of the Lord.
Man of Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Because you got men in these other nations, but they're clowns.
Yeah.
They're nothing. They're weak, they're beasts, they're below us, they're nothing. Like my man Omni-Man said. They're meaningless. They're nothing. They'll be cavemen without us. Go ahead, huh?
And we're meant to be set apart.
Con.
That's
Well,
it.
you bring that out.
Go that Job. Con.
Then second Timothy.
It's the book of Job, chapter 38, verse 3. And it reads, gird up now
You wanna get the word
thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee and answer thou me. So the Lord wanted Job to answer him not with actual words, but in action. Because you be crying out when you going through it, and you just be crying out to the Lord like, oh, why? You, and then you contemplate, like, damn, why is this happening? Then your actions make you get the hell up, and you just move.
Hey, but what's heavy about that is the Lord said, I demand it, meaning you have no choice.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to
Damn.
come to me, you better come correct. Stop being a bitch, man.
Damn.
That's basically what the Lord is saying when you extrapolate through the Spirit.
Bro, and
I'm not trying to mince words, man. The Lord is a very austere, serious power, man.
we just mentioned that bruising Yahushua pleased him. This is a crucifixion. Even when you go to a doctor and they actually explain what happens to you while being up there, you cringe. You like, oh snap. But it pleased our power to bruise Yahushua that way so he could be an acceptable sacrifice to bring back the nation, beginning with the hopeful elect.
That's right.
So get the fuck out of here. Then the story of Job, he allowed Satan to destroy Job's body, his children, everything. And then kept that demon right there just to whisper in his ear and be a demon.
Hey, with all
Hey,
that
more
being,
salt.
And then he told him,
Yeah.
you better fucking man up.
with all that being said, he still told him, hey, shut up, man up.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
and that's real. And we're coming in that same stead of Job. We go through our daily afflictions, our different trials and tribulations through the Spirit, but we're coming in the mindset that we're going through it for a reason. Not
right.
to be destroyed, but to be refined and built up, man.
Right.
So the Lord knows what he's putting us through, but he's not going to put us through more than what our spirits can handle.
That's right. That's right.
And like that Hebrew word for man. Huh?
Oh, Con.
Con.
We're gonna bring him out.
This is a Hebrew word for man. It comes from the Strong's H 1397, and the Hebrew word is gabar.
Hey, but all the brews want that name, but you ain't living up to that name.
Right.
What does it mean? And brother, about to explain what it means.
It goes into being a man, strong man, warrior.
Woo! Okay. Is there more?
Yeah, valiant man.
Woo! Valiant. Pretty much you ready for the battle. You salivating for the battle,
Read that out
man.
first.
You dang near wanna. You like, man, war is like a bad woman. You want to run right at it. Like, all right, well, I'm ready for this. You gotta look at it like that. You like the apostle said to the other apostles under him and the elders coming up. He told them, and they didn't understand it at the first. He said, you gotta learn to love and embrace hell. You gotta caress it, like lay with it. And they look at it like, apostle, what you talking about? But now you understand, like you actually love it. Especially if you ever been sparring or fighting or building up muscle. Yeah, you tearing your muscles, but yet you getting progression. You getting something actually happening. Yeah, it hurts at the moment, but something is happening there.
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
Kind of, that's the point.
Oh, that was the point. Did it mention champion in that word? It might have been in the lexicon. You know,
That was just in the lexicon.
and these demons might have took it out.
Yeah, they constantly change the blue
shit.
thing.
But yeah, it mentioned. I remember when I went into it. It said a champion. Now we know that.
You
Go
said
ahead.
No, it says a soldier though,
Yeah.
Right.
and it gives the an example precept. Blessed is the man who trusteth in him, but it's saying blessed is the warrior that trusteth in him.
Woo! Cause you got to on the battlefield, man.
Yeah,
There's nothing like my man on Saving Private Ryan. He's like, they're killing us out here. He's like, that son of a bitch tried to drown me in the channel. He's like, there's nothing between us and the Almighty. And because that's how close to death them men was when they hit that beach. They was like, oh man, what's really protected us from seeing the Almighty, man? But the hand of the Almighty covering you, man.
That's right.
In that battle.
Beautiful point. Go ahead. Bart.
You was done reading?
Oh yeah, that was it.
Okay, quick precept. This is First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 64, straight to the point. It reads, wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men in the behalf of the law, for by it shall ye obtain glory. You see, it says sons because we know the Lord is dealing with his men.
Bro,
On this side, the elect. And it
These
says
men.
Oh no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
These men hazarded their lives for the law, ultimately for Yahweh Shemel Shai and what he entrusted them with. Because you gotta remember, these are Levites.
Yeah,
and they were like the vid that had to teach the rest of the nation how to be in order. But yeah, would you have a damn Asherite come tell the Levite, why y'all even fighting for the law? They don't mean nothing. They would have sliced that fucking dude's head off. What the hell you talking about, man?
With the quick.
But yet you got a guy like this getting mad. But we're the ones actually on the front line fighting. Fighting the enemy. We fucking in his face. We ain't hiding nowhere. Brother, maybe you should march like your brother said. You should march like this. Maybe you shut up. In the heat of the battle, hey, you throwing a motherfucker, you tossing him, you body slamming him. Is whatever you gotta do, like Bruce Lee said. He said, it ain't no fucking rules and shit. The rules of war. Let me teach you the rules of war. Like remember on Patriot? Yeah. He's like, but the rules of war. He's like, let me teach you the rules of war. He pointed the fucking gun at him and shit. There ain't no rules really. You gotta kill. Hey, they're trying to kill us. Yeah. And we're trying to kill them. That's it. But in the spirit though, we cutting down our enemy like without flaw. Yep. All gas, no brakes, like Jake said. We coming at this motherfucker without stopping. But you got some clowns here. Please don't kill him. Like I did a video and I used Achilles when he was getting his armor and stuff on, and he was about to ride out. The old girl's like, please, Hector's my cousin. He's a good man. Please don't fight him. He's like, rope, and he's like, fuck. He rolled out. Like, fuck that, man. Yeah. And he is a warrior. He's riding out to get his enemy.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead, Doc. Yeah, you bring that 2 Timothy book.
Con. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3, and it reads, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach."
What does endure mean? It means to make hard. So the Lord is making his men hard. And I know you brothers on Saturday brought out pretty much going into the house of mourning, and it said that maybe your countenance might look sad, but your wits is being made like strong.
Your understanding is sharp.
There it is,
that's
bro.
That's the scripture. Though the outward man perish, the inner man is renewed day by day.
So it's like the things that the Lord is taking us through, yeah, it hurts and it looks awful from the outside looking in, but it's actually doing something to us. Like the brother said, it's changing the inner man into what the Most High wants.
Finish verse 2.
The hell with what the outer man is doing. Niggas want to floss and act like they got money. Nigga, you got somebody else's fucking money with his face on it, and you think you flossing. Yeah, man, shut up. We're getting rich spiritually.
Right.
That's right. What you need boasting. That our righteousness is of the Lord. That's what ain't of our own merit.
That's right. Jumping up to verse 2. I'm going to start at verse 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2, and it reads, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also."
Yeah. And how do you teach? First by experience, and then by years of that experience.
Yeah.
Because it's like you got to put yourself in there. You got to get into it. I've been doing this for this many years. You're a professional after 7 years of doing a certain thing. And then you live it out, and then you got experiences with it, and then you got words of encouragement for those coming after you. Like, nah, you don't want to go this way. Hey, you want to do it like that. You want to do it like this. And an actual person that was raised right, they'll like this brother's pops. I always tell him, hey, thank you, sir. Hey, you have a good one, sir. Because he's letting me know something that I didn't know. I can't be like, he don't know what he talking. That's fucking rude and disrespectful as hell. And in the ancient world, your ass would have been fucking put to death. That's right. Stoned. You know?
So apply that same respect, but coming into the truth, man.
Come on, man.
How much more so should you reverence the men that have been set up over you?
Ooh. And they've been set up not by themselves, but by the Lord, by Yahweh Shemashah. And like when fucking Miriam and Aaron was getting at Moses. Moses didn't say nothing, he's meek, he's all right, man. And the Lord was like, man, 3 of y'all come to the tabernacle. But he got on that fucking woman, because that really made the Lord hot more than anything. It's a weaker vessel, and you trying to get at my servant Moses, I'm dealing with him directly. Right. And Aaron already knew, like, damn, we fucked up off top. He knew. He's all, please don't lay this sin upon us.
That's heavy, man.
You know? So you fucking clowns out there don't understand that we're connected to the Lord. The prophets were greater than the kings. They'll go up to the kings and curse a nigga out like, nigga, you ain't coming off that bed, you gonna die. And the dude would surely die. Prophet's still moving around, like, because he's dealing directly with the Lord.
That's right.
The king supposed to deal with the nation, but you ain't supposed to fear the people. That's why Saul lost his crown, because he feared the people. David trusted in the Lord. Even in the midst where his men wanted to stone him, he went directly to the Lord like, man, I gotta go to the Lord with this one. This is too much for me to handle. He girded himself up like a man, his loins, in his mental. He went directly to the Lord like, what we gonna do? The Lord's like, go and get everything back. You gonna get it all. Don't even worry about what they talking about. They was emotional at that moment. But they had to man up and go fucking get their women and children and the things back and fucking kill the Amalek, the enemy. So you gotta have that same sentiment. Like, everything is gonna be fine. Just trust the process.
Trust the process.
That's it.
Verse 3, it reads, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach.
Woo! Bro, it reminds me of that scene on Saving Private Ryan where he hit the beach, everything was going slow and he put that helmet on, and one dude was yelling at him and he couldn't hear at first. He's like, what? And he's like, sir, what the hell do we do now, sir? And he's like, oh, he's like, anywhere but here, get the hell out of here. And he waited for his commander to tell him where to go. The Lord, Yahushua, is our captain.
That's
finisher
right.
of our faith. We wait for his command. Fuck some low-level clown nigga that's shaking, calling on his mama and shit, and ain't even fired the gun. Everybody else out there duking it up, fighting and shit. They looking at him like, what the fuck he over there hiding this shit for? That's you guys talking all this madness, man.
Yeah, we following men who follow Yahushua, as it
That's
says
it.
in 1 Corinthians
That's it.
11.
'Cause
Who
it's
have
not
put
his-
in that work and got that
Yeah,
experience.
these brothers have put in the work for the Lord. These are men set up by the Lord. These are men that we're following because they follow the Lord. Go ahead, all right?
Okay, you want to get that before I continue?
You can finish that out.
Okay.
finish your verse.
Verse 4? Okay, oh yeah, it says soldier in there too. Continuing in verse 4, it reads, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Like what people may think or what people may say. You know, you're worried about the outward appearance of a thumbnail that really doesn't mean anything, man.
That's right.
You know, you're entangling yourselves with this world and what the people in this world think. You know, what does the scripture say? Offenses must come.
Yeah,
You know?
has to come.
So yeah, I mean, but you're offended over something that has no consequence, man.
And you gotta see it, bro. In the ancient world, when a nigga or a woman committed adultery, wasn't they brought out in the midst of the people where you can see these motherfuckers, then you stone them and kill them? Or you had a priest's daughter was burned in the presence of everybody.
The whole congregation.
You had to see it, like it was. Oh shit!
And that's likened through the spirit on what's happening right now with you.
Yeah.
Okay, you put yourself out there. Now the whole congregation is spying you out.
Drag you out.
But it's the spirit you're going through this because this is the great equalizer.
That's right.
This is gonna let us know whether you're gonna humble down as a man of the Lord would, or if you're gonna get offended and be a bug out as brothers expect you to be. Because when you're going to the 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, that whole chapter is about an exhortation to perseverance.
Right.
So this is a trial of your faith right here.
Just know we love you, because this is love. It may not seem like it.
Tough love, but it's love.
As the scripture says, open rebuke is better than secret love, man.
That's right.
And you are being rebuked openly. So we'll, it's yet to see what's going to remain of this, but this is all done for edification through the Spirit, man.
That's right. Finishing it off, it says that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Chosen you to be a soldier. The Lord knows you can actually endure the battle. You've been well trained. You ain't a pansy or a damn turncoat. See, the Lord is enlisted his men that he know is gonna get the work done. Like Barack would say, you got the whole army and the navy and everybody, but then you got the special forces. It'll be like 5 men landing in the fucking enemy land. Them 5 men can get shit done without all the goddamn material that the army needs. He knows, oh yeah, these 5 dudes, they gonna get in there, get out, take the dude out, the war's over. That's it. That's the men you see. It ain't a lot of us, but the Lord's like, I know they can get it done. I don't need a fucking million goddamn people. He only needed 144,000, and that's what's gonna take over the earth. Where were you when the Israelites took over the planet, man? Go ahead, Doc.
The Greek word for soldier, Strong's G4757. The Greek word is stratiotes. I'm gonna jump straight to the point. It's a metaphorical sense of being a champion of the cause of Hamashiach.
Ooh, champion. Yeah. Now we know Goliath was the champion of the Philistines. Hey, Yahushua is our champion. They say you in a gladiatorial fight or game, and you go out there, and it's beautiful because on Spartacus, where Spartacus became champion and Crixus was about to get sold, that very same day Crixus was going to be sold, he saved Spartacus's life from that slave that demon Galaver's wife bought. And he said, and Spartacus was looking at him like, oh shit, Crixus, you saved me. He said, I did not save Spartacus. I saved the brother. And that was beautiful. I was like, oh shit. He's like, I didn't save you for you, champion. He said, I saved my brother. I was like, that was beautiful, man. So if you're a brother, you'll take this rebuke and get right.
Yeah.
But if you're not, then you're gonna be like that demon that tried to kill the champion, man. His ass was crucified at the end of that episode, man.
Think brother got a closing scripture?
I got that effeminate scripture.
Yeah.
It's 1 Corinthians 6:9. And it reads, know you not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh?
Oh, yeah.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. I'm going to read it in the modern translation. Don't you realize that those who do wrong will not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Don't fool yourselves. Those who indulge in sexual sin, or who worship idols, or commit adultery, or are male prostitutes, or practice homosexuality. You ain't gonna get in there, you doing all these things. But yet the weak-ass Christian pagan church will allow all this crap. But no, the Lord is not allowing that. Now, if you in these things, you better repent or you're gonna die. Now let's get that word effeminate real quick. Get in, I'll be the hit for me, boys. Right. Effeminate. The word there in the Greek is malakos. Is it malakos? It says soft with the capital T.
Shit,
Hey,
Soft.
as you've seen in the beginning of the lesson through the Spirit.
They soft to the touch, like a little woman. You know, a little woman got to be soft, right? It said metaphorically in a bad sense. In a bad sense. It says effeminate, a catamite. You know, I know brothers that might have to break that down. I don't know what a fucking catamite is.
Catamite, that's a
male prostitute. Okay, come on.
A young male prostitute at that.
Damn, you talking about those Athenians? Those boy lovers?
Oh, shit.
Then it says of a boy, kept for sexual relations with a man.
Oh.
It says of a male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness. Pretty much, you may not actually be a prostitute, but your spirit is saying I'm weak, and you showing female tendencies like, ooh, don't do that. That's too. That's you doing the same thing. Even if you don't do it physically, you're spiritually doing it, and we can see it.
Yeah, your countenance is bearing witness to how you really feel, man.
Yep. It says of a male prostitute. Man, that's it. Yep. And I got it real quick in the etymology. It says womanish, voluptuous, tender. So, but it said womanish at the beginning. Now we know ish means pertaining to. So you're going after the ways of a woman. Because a woman is soft and all fickle and jumpy and all that.
Easily offended.
You ain't supposed to be that way. You supposed to like cast it off like ain't nothing. Think logically, not emotionally.
Right.
So yeah, that was it.
Oh, that was beautifully put. So Lord willing, you know, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect and to those that this particular lesson pertains to.
That's right.
We want to give all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well.
That's right.
And peace and salutations to the true brothers that are teaching this word in truth and sincerity, and the hopeful elect that are listening and learning. Until next lesson, shalom.
Shalom.
Soft.
Sad about it.